We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
30-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true.
That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Jets 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now it's Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 40 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. They will run with Singletary. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the V-feeders on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
7.
The shotgun. Here's Darnold. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the...
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. Daniel Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jets 21, Bills 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run on first down with Moss. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Jets 21.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Zach Moss.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Returnable here for Davis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The Bills ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
26,
might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Allen from the gun on third down. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, it's Moss. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Singletary. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Darnold from the gun. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Darnold on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
28. Bills 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch? And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, he stays up. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st down, Moss. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold flushed out right. He'll run it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, 82 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
From the 27, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills first down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He was taken down.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
First down, Bills.
Allen now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On second down, Singletary. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold going for it all. And that will be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Darnold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Darnold completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
58 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go right back to Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Marcus.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Singletary. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Silence. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. That's it.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Jets.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they